Hey guys, Lewis Cahill from Gink and Gasoline here. I'm at the Costa booth with Al Perkinson and my good buddy Oliver White. These guys are working on a really cool new project called IndiFly. I'm going to let them tell you about it. Al, can you tell us a little bit of the background of IndiFly?
Sure. IndiFly really comes out of our project down in Guyana. A few years ago, we found a village down there that we thought could be helped by starting a sport fishing business. It was a very remote village, but they had this fish called the Arapaima. And so we figured out how to do a remote fishing lodge where they could use that money to support themselves and in turn save the rainforest around them.
Nice.
So after we did Guyana Project, we said, hey man, this is something that other people around the world could benefit from. So we started a new foundation. It's called IndiFly, and the purpose is to help indigenous people create fly fishing businesses. And so we're using fly fishing as a tool to really help economic development for those folks, to help save the environment, and to help keep their kids in the villages to work and to provide jobs for them. So we started that this past year and already have several projects underway, and are super excited about what it can do for fly fishing, what it can do to protect important places around the world, and what it can do to help the indigenous people of these places. We've really found that if we want to protect these incredible fishing places that we love, the local people have to be engaged and have to benefit from protecting it.
Right.
So that's IndiFly, and we're super excited about it.
So you help people make a living, care for their families, you protect the resource and the environment, and you create great fishing opportunities for anglers to have real legitimate fishing adventures.
Absolutely.
Everybody wins. You fished some of these places, right, Oliver? You were down in Guyana.
I've been able to do all of them so far. So
Man.
yeah, and the Guyana Project is truly one of the greatest fishing adventures that you can do. Right? If you were talking of all the epic trips in the world right now, whether it be Timon or the Seychelles or anything, the Arapaima in Guyana is as dynamic and engaging of a trip that exists. And it's the combination of all these things. The fishing is unreal, man. It's the world's largest freshwater fish. It's sight casting. They jump. They're beautiful. But you're fishing in a 24-foot dugout canoe, and you're in the most remote indigenous village in Guyana.
That's so cool. I'm so tired to do this.
You're 250 miles from the nearest road. You're seeing harpy eagles, you're seeing monkeys, you're seeing hopefully a jaguar, something really, really dynamic. But the people, the place, and the fishing creates an incredible adventure, and at the same time, you're doing good, right? Everything goes exactly back to the village. It funds their entire education system, their healthcare system. It provides jobs for 90 people in the village, and we're only taking 30 anglers a year.
Well, for the folks who aren't familiar with them, can you give a little description about what an Arapaima is like and what it's like to hook into one?
So, most people who hook their first one, they claim they hooked a truck or a car. This is a fish. The biggest one we've landed on fly, is pushing 90 inches long, with a 49-inch girth. That's a
49-inch girth.
Yeah, it's bigger than all of us, right? So, and these are fish that, they are an obligatory air breather, so they come up to breathe air, and we can find them. And
like rolling tarpon.
Rolling tarpon. It's very, very similar to like jungle tarpon fishing. So the fish rolls, we get in position, he rolls again, you make the cast, a really slow strip. They're a suction feeder. They come behind the fly, and they eat it with such force that there's a big thump. Then you hear the eat before you feel it.
Wow.
And then they have a really hard mouth. It's a big hook set, and once they get tight, they really don't do anything. This is the biggest fish. They have no predators. They've never been hooked. So they just sit there, and you're pulling and pulling and pulling until the point that the canoe is pulling, and about that time they figure out something's wrong, and they go ballistic. Man, they come out of the water, their gills rattle, they throw water, and it's spectacular.
That sounds amazing. And you guys, you're working black bass in New Guinea and French Guyana, right?
French Polynesia.
French Polynesia. And what are you fishing for down there?
French Polynesia, is in the South Pacific, so that is going to be an all-around saltwater destination. Bonefish, bluefin trevally, giant trevally, golden trevally. We also got a couple great Napoleon wrasse, which is a really cool fly fish, or fish on the fly. There also should be an offshore component that we haven't had a chance to explore,
right.
Both for tuna, dolphin, and then probably some sailfish as well.
And this is brand new, really. IndiFly is really just launching, right?
We're taking off from here and going big.
So you get in now and you're getting into the ground floor.
That's right. And
so there are a couple of things these guys need. They need volunteers to help put programs together. they need money, they need donations, they need people to book fishing trips, they need people to go down to Guyana and catch Arapaima, right? And go experiencing it. Yeah, right. It's a tough deal, right? And hopefully this thing is going to build into something that's going to, help college kids to learn about other places and manage fisheries, and just a great project. Is there anything I'm missing?
No.
Okay, well, we'll provide a link to the site. You guys can get online, see how you can get involved with IndiFly. I'm excited about this. I can't wait to get down there and give it a try. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time. Okay, really appreciate it. Check out IndiFly on the web. And stay tuned to Gink and Gasoline for more from IFTD 2015.